Good morning, everybody. It's Kristina Dennis, the Transformational Self Empowerment Master. And I'm not sure if I'm going to run my camera, see if I can get it. No, I just think it's going to be a little fuzzy this morning. Plus, I got a little shadow. Do you see it? My shadow. I am just checking in, and I wanted to share something that's been on my mind all morning. It's a mantra that I used, especially during the years of my divorce. And in fact, Huffington Post sent out an email or a call to action if anybody had some kind of mantra that helped them get through a terrible period, and mine was picked. So that was kind of fun. In the groups that I belong to, several of them, we have a saying that says, "Let go and let God." And although I believe that wholeheartedly, I think that there is sometimes a point of pain that is that letting go and letting God is not something that we can compute. And in fact, when I see newer people come in who are hurting, I see the look on their face like, "Are you serious? That's what you're going to tell me? Let go and let God? Like, give me a break." And I get it because you've been carrying this pressure. And you've been told either by yourself or your circumstances or the situation that you must hold on for dear life. In fact, I think that's sometimes things that people say, just hold on, you'll get there, hold on and get through it. And I agree with getting through it. But what I have found out through lots of trial and error, lots of bruises, and a lot of times people will say anything I ever let go of had claw marks on it. And, how painful that is to grasp onto something that needs to be gone, or the circumstances or the outcomes that we can't do anything about. So my mantra is let go or be dragged. Let go or be dragged. And I find that to be a lot more pragmatic in regards to if you're in a lot of pain. It just makes sense to let go. If anybody has ever water skied, my first experience water skiing, first of all, I have really good balance for whatever reason. Oh, a lot less now. But when I was younger, I had better balance. And I could ski right away, and water skiing was much earlier. I mean, I think I was maybe 6 or 7 years old out in the lake in Texas with that part of the family. And I guess it was my great uncle at the time. I didn't really know. Someday I'll get into the family history. But they took us out to the lake to swim, and they showed us how to get up. And the first time I got up, of course, you fall. And they always, they're just screaming at you, let go, because you're under the water holding on. And I think that's a wonderful analogy, a wonderful visual for anyone who is holding on to something that you can't control, that you can't do anything about. And so when looking at situation, there's a ton of action that can be taken every single day. But sometimes that action is not going to be directly to what is controlling or what is upsetting you or what is you're obsessing about or the pain that you're in. Sometimes that control or that action, that step, that self-action is going to be about stepping away, loving yourself, being of service to others, taking care of little things that are piling up, or resting. Sometimes not doing anything is the hardest thing to do. So I wanted to come in and say, if you have a situation in your life that you're holding on to, and it's causing a great deal of pain, think about it for a minute and say, what can I change about this? Is there anything I can actually do to make any changes in this area? A lot of times there isn't. And the only thing you can do is take care of yourself so you're ready when either things have opened up in other people's lives, the market has changed, the thing that you were worried about, a diagnosis, or in my case, when my son started showing signs of autism, it took years for me to let go. And I was dragged everywhere. I was definitely dragged through the mud. And so if I can leave you anything, hello, Stephanie. I'm glad other people are up early. If I could leave you anything, it would be look at every situation. And if you need a mantra, let go or be dragged is as good as any whenever we're going through something difficult and we can't hold on to it. without hurting ourselves or those around us. If something is turning you into a pretzel, or you feel it in your body, that you want to stop and pay attention and take a break, because nothing really gets worse if you take a few minutes. Nothing gets worse if you share it with somebody who's safe. Nothing gets worse if you give yourself, that governor to stop, that stopgap, so that you can assess the situation and see what you can actually do. So wanted to share it. Let go or be dragged, steal it, borrow it. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm not sure that I was that smart to begin with to come up with that, but I used it during my divorce, and I definitely came up with that thematic behavior toward what my son goes through. And as a result, what way our family has to operate, they're just things that we can't do. And but I could do a whole lot of other things, and he can do a whole lot of other things. So I hope everybody has a beautiful Saturday, and I will check in with you on Monday. I'll be taking tomorrow off. Have a good day.